In this video, I'm talking to an independent management consultant, as well as a contract program manager for the big banks in Canada. And we're going to talk about the good things that come from being a manager. You know, the feel goods. Before we do that, let me thank you for coming to my channel, Leadership with Mike. On this channel, I help managers become leaders, and I do that with a no-nonsense sense, if that makes any sense. So my audience is typically newer managers, newer leaders. What do you guys think is the best part of being a leader in any which industry that you've been in? Like, what's the best part of managing people?
Well, the tall chair, the ivory tower, of course.
Corner office.
Corner, or corner cubicle. They got these.
Yeah, of course. You know, at the corner office we used to have back in the, you know when. No, actually, for me, the best part is to watch people grow. One of the things I pride myself is some of the young. So I was a very young manager. I got promoted at 25, 28, and I became director at 31, 32. So I was a very young manager. So, despite the grace today, but
that's why I got the grace.
But today though, I still have a lot of people that I've worked with, mentored, coached over the years that will call me up. Hey, Tony, I remember when we worked, wherever. And I remember, learning this from you. And now I'm a director and this is how I'm applying it. And so for me to hear those stories, I got goosebumps just telling you this. I mean, I just love this. That to me is the biggest thing. And that's for me to be able to coach somebody, mentor somebody to become an awesome leader so they can do the same. And we can change the world by connecting with humanity, do awesome work. Yeah. That is the biggest gift I can give.
Yeah. I totally agree. That's the buzz you get. At some point I had, I was in, senior manager, had about 40 directs. It was offshore, near shore. I mean, local. I mean, it was consultants across the board. And the thing I loved the most was the growth and development. To me, I mean, I've worked for some bosses where they want to, your focus is here, and they're not really investing in you, and they don't want you to leave because they want to invest in you because they don't want you to leave. Yeah. To me, I had the exact opposite view. I have people for a very short period of time, and my job is to help them grow as much as they can, and so that they can move on. And I had to create a process where the junior people were coming in, and there was this mentoring that was kind of going on, as opposed to building a silo where you're trying to protect your piece. To me, I was creating the future leaders within the organization. Yeah, but that shift was probably what made me the most valuable within the company.
Yeah, I think that's a common link, at least with the three of us for sure. Because I mean, I started this channel feeling like I would help people, younger guys at work, with their careers, with their investments, and it feels good. And I'm like, let's try this channel, right? And now I've got a lot of people coming and asking questions and thanking, like Tony, like you said, like coming back to me, this video was right time, right place, exactly what I needed. I, took action. It's quite, and if I could, tell my audience, it's very fulfilling, It's almost selfish because I do it because it makes me feel so good that I'm looking for that high again. If I can help somebody, you're like, that, you know what I mean? Like it's a give and take, but.
And leaders.
Now, before you click off this video, make sure to mark in your calendars January 8th. That's the day that Tony and Ron are putting on their free workshop, which is 5 ways to level up your career in 2021. You better believe this guy's going to be there, and I'm expecting to see a handful of you. Okay, I'm not expecting. I'm hoping that I'm going to see a few of you guys there as well, because at the end of the day, we're here to get more information on how to better ourselves and better our careers. This webinar promises to be just that. So I'm going to see you there. But before that, I'll see you in this video. You know what it is? Right after my coffee.